Hello and welcome to another video. Now today we're gonna play some Quake Champions. As you can see, I don't know what my FPS is going to be while I'm recording, because I'm recording at 1080p 60 FPS with a 1080 Ti. I don't know what the FPS is going to be, but I hope you guys can still enjoy my gameplay. I switched to a 240Hz monitor very recently, and I hope I can get more than maybe 100 FPS or 90 FPS will be perfectly fine for me, but let's hope I play good. So yeah, let's get right into it. We're just going to get a real quick game here. I still play on practice mode because I'm not the best yet, so let's just go for TDM. And I do like to play this game a lot, and it's definitely not a very big community overall. It's kind of dying right now, but it is still a great game, and there's still a good amount of people who still to this day play it. So I mean, it's worth it to play it if you haven't, and if you like it, go stick with Quake, because all of the other games, I mean, they seem outdated if you play Quake, because Quake is so open in their community and their maps, and the changes are not very big. The games do change when there's a new game, but there's not too many changes in the gameplay they do. So let's hope it stays that way. And if you try it and you like it, I hope you stick with Quake. And yeah, let's get right into it. And this is my first video trying out with PC, because I was always scared I would mess up something on my on the PC, because it seemed hard back then, but it isn't really, because you just gotta go into OBS and change some settings, and there, voila, it's so easy. I didn't even have to watch any videos. It's self-explanatory, basically. Yes, so we're on a very good map, one of my favorite maps overall. If you hear my keyboard, it's because it's very close to my mic, and I can't really fix it, because otherwise you guys wouldn't hear me. It's a very awkward position, but it's fine, and I don't have to lean forward or something so you guys can hear me. So that's a positive point. Gotta get to the guys real quick. And if you have played Quake before, you know it's a very old game. It used to be. It's 2017 that this game came out, and the first game of Quake was released, I think, in 1995. Don't quote me on that if I'm wrong, but it's a very good game, and there's a lot of games of it, and all of the games have their uniqueness, more or less popular, some are, but the third one, and Quake Live and this one were very popular. Then you had Quake 2, then you had Enemy Territory, and Quake 4. Those weren't played so much, but I do like all of the games that Quake has presented to us. So it's still popular to this day in the Quake Pro League scene. So there's still a lot of players, there's still a lot of pros who play this game. Like a very good one is Rafa and Razy. They have a very high chance. They're also pretty good in other games too, but they don't play a lot of other games because they are very common with Quake. And I'm on the quad right now. Okay. And they like it because it's a very easy game to understand, but not to learn, because learning is different than understanding. Because the core gameplay is very easy. You just pick up guns, and you shoot people, and you gotta get health from mechas and other health items. So it's very self-explanatory, but learning, and it's a very steep learning curve, and that's why I recommend when you start, don't go into a public game because you'll be destroyed, and go into a practice or a custom game before you start. Before you start playing public, you just gotta get good at bots first, and when you get really good at bots, and you get to your custom games, and you go to Nightmare, and you can just destroy every bot you see. Then that means that you're ready for the public matches. But it's just very hard to know when you're ready for public matches, because it's hard to calibrate, because the players are veterans mostly, and then they've played Quake for 20 years or 15 years or 10 years. They'll say that to you, and you're just a beginner, and they won't stop because you're just a bit new to the game. They'll dominate you whenever, even if you're a new player, mostly, because there are very kind veterans, because my dad, he introduced this game to me. I already knew what the game was, but I didn't play it that much. But he got me into Quake, and now I play Quake 2, Quake 3, Quake Champions, and I play Quake Live too. So there's a lot of games that are still good to this day. You can still play. Maybe the graphics are out of date or something, but I still find the graphics on most of the games are pretty good, and I would say they're acceptable in 2020. Overall, they're still worth it. And you can see that's a health item. I didn't pick it up because there was another person, and I didn't want to do it. So you got a time in your head when it's gonna respawn, because I think it's 30 or 25 seconds for this to respawn. So I'm on 9, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and it should be respawned now. If I'm not 100% sure. Yes, okay. So then you gotta count to 30 in your head, and when it respawns, you just gotta get it, because then you have more health, a lot of health, and that's good. That's very good. Let me just turn up that volume real quick. I'm on the mega, no, on the quad, sorry. Let's go, dude. Okay, we won. Yes, that was hopefully good gameplay for you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you liked it, leave a like, and if you didn't like it, just leave a dislike. Everything helps. And maybe if you like my content, get subscribed, and maybe try to get on notifications, because I'm gonna try to upload more videos, and every week every 2 weeks I upload at least once, and maybe that is also my schedule is very messed up. So hope you guys get a kick out of this video, and bye.